what had a tremendous impression on me, because I was only a child in Goldthorpe, halfway between Doncaster and Barnsley, in the Picture House cinema. Every Saturday you had Flash Gordon, and Flash Gordon was in black and white, and it had an eerie effect. A Buster Crabbe was a sensational Flash, always in pain, and so forth. The cast was terrific, and you had Litzer's music, and at the titles you had these wonderful rockets, vroom, vroom, vroom,
yeah,
vroom,
the sparks.
vroom,
It was like a little
vroom,
sparkler coming out, wasn't it?
That's right. And on Mongo, the planet Mongo, there was always kind of... So it was always sinister, and Claymen, who kind of spoke backwards.
When you were asked to be in the film, was that one of the motivations that you said yes immediately?
It was, because, I mean, as a child, when we came out of the Picture House, because it was an episode each week, half hour, and you didn't know whether Flash would survive, and I'd come out the cinema, and I always pretend to be Vultan, and there's the embankment, and there's a Flying Scotsman, and there's a mallard at that kind of age, and I'm going down the embankment, pretending to be Vultan, and I never dreamt that one day I'd actually be in Flash Gordon, the coloured thing. And so suddenly they offered me Vultan, and it was a tremendous kind of sensational kind of experience being a run to the studios and had these great wings put on me, and people like Max von Sydow, the great Swedish actor playing Ming the Merciless. I remember he said to me, you wouldn't believe it, his wonderful opening in Flash Gordon as the evil Ming. He said, Brian, I don't know how to play him. I'm going on in a moment, I don't know how to play. I said, I've seen you use your hands. And he's supposed to be very sexual, Ming. He's always feeling the women up. And he's a magician. He's terrific. His power is in his hands. And I've seen you use your hands marvellously in the Quiller Memorandum. And when you see him in the film, he uses his hands. It freed him. It sounds very vague, but I actually gave him the clue to play Ming. But it was, you know, you kind of, Ming in the film with Flash tempts him. He said, leave me alone with him. I've never met your like before. You see, you're a hero. I'm going to offer you the Earth. You can be ruler of the Earth. I'll give you parts of the rest of the universe. You can rule. Yeah. I mean, of course, I'll soften the people first, so it'd be easier for you to rule. And he refuses. I've never seen your like before. And it's almost like Buddha, when he's about to be self-realized under the bobo tree, that Mara comes down and tempts him at the last. I'll give you universes. You can rule over many things. The human beings will never understand you. And Buddha said, some will.